Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons, we have our dear old man, Brian. How are you doing today, good sir?
Doing great. Let's get into this.
In our next chair, we have the lovely Elizabeth. How are you doing today, dear?
I'm doing great, T-Bone. How are you, and how is everybody today?
I am doing fantastical like always, and rounding us off being as gothic and great as always, we have Crimson Catnip. How are you doing today, dear?
I'm alive. Let's get rolling.
All right, everybody, let's rev our engines. Brian, take us away with the very first article of the day.
All right, everyone, in a move that is actually kind of surprising, but when you think about it, it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense why they did it. This coming at you from the Hill. Memo, liberal fears bill. What? Okay. What the hell? There it is. Okay. Julian Assange has pleaded guilty in exchange for release from prison. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange pled guilty to one felony charge under the Espionage Act and a plea deal to allow him to go free from prison and bring an end to the years-long legal saga stemming from his role in the largest publications of classified information in U.S. history, according to court documents filed Monday. Assange will plead guilty to conspiring to unlawfully obtain and disseminate national defense information under the plea deal, which must still be approved by a judge. Assange is slated to appear in the U.S. federal court in the Mariana Islands, a U.S. Commonwealth in the Western Pacific. His plea and sentencing are scheduled for Wednesday morning, after which he is expected to return to Australia. Assange is an Australian national. Assange has spent the last 5 years in a British prison fighting to avoid extradition to the United States to face charges. Part of the plea deal includes a sentence of 5 years that Assange has already spent behind bars there. The deal assures Assange admits guilt without serving more time in prison. Assange was indicted on 18 charges, 17 espionage charges, and 1 for computer misuse. After his website published hundreds of thousands of classified military intelligence documents in 2010, he is accused of helping U.S. Army intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning steal secret diplomatic cables and military files for WikiLeaks to publish. All that being said, it seems to me that a couple of presidential candidates, including Donald Trump, I mean, I know RFK has outright said, that's made it part of his platform, that he would pardon Julian Assange, among others. It has been suggested that, or Trump has made noises that he would do much the same if elected. That certainly takes that wind out of their sails. What say you all?
Nobody can see my face because the caption is still over my face. That's what I have to say.
Oh yeah, just remove the Midday Rush banner.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, guys, jumping a lot of balls here. Okay.
No problem. Yeah, this is wild. I mean, you know, this just kind of, to me, is just all this kind of signaling that Biden is trying to do last minute. All of a sudden, he's trying to take care of the border. All of a sudden, he's trying to do, you know, get all these loan forgivenesses one after the other. He's trying to, you know, appeal to this demographic, that demographic, and now he's doing this. Maybe in response to, you know, Trump when he went to the Libertarian Convention saying that he was going to appoint a Libertarian and he was going to, you know, pardon a couple of these folks. It might be, but I would be wary if I was Assange, because where he was kind of like out of reach from any government officials here. So,
and would you honestly want to trust Robinette? I mean,
right.
Seriously, the man can't even walk upstairs. Do you honestly want to trust Robinette? No.
You know who can walk upstairs? You know who can walk upstairs?
Who can walk upstairs? Please tell me.
Julian Assange.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nice segue.
Absolutely crazy story. So what? Julian Assange is leaving the UK? Is that what's going on now, Brian?
Yes, he's been released from prison in the UK. He's going to the Marianas Islands to
do what?
To sign his plea deal, get it approved by the judge, and then
the United States judge?
Yeah, because Marianas Island it's a United States territory.
Huh.
See, the thing is, basically, it was he chose to go to a court to make this deal, a federal district court that is as far away from the continental United States as you could possibly get, so he doesn't have to set foot in actual, he sets foot in U.S. territory, but it's not really U.S. territory. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's complicated, but I'm guessing he figured this whole thing out before he decided on, because they got him to, plead guilty in order to get this whole ball rolling. So I'm sure he thought about this a lot. Yeah.
And then he drops a cool $500,000 on a private charter just so he doesn't have to go to the United States to turn himself in. Let me show you some.
I didn't even know dude had money like that. I'm like,
what are you talking about? You didn't know Julian Assange had money like that, bro? What you talking about?
Let's check. Huh? Let's check out this video from New York Post.
Yeah. I can't hear a damn thing.
There's not much to hear, honestly.
Huh.
It's just the sound of the engine. That's it.
Oh, wait. Was that Julian Assange?
Yes, that's Julian Assange.
Yeah.
Bro, why does he look so much older than I picture?
Right?
I didn't think homie had white hair. Bro, what?
Why
are you old,
aged.
bro?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't age like fine wine like T-Bone is gonna do. You aged like Joe Robinette
Milk.
Byron.
Okay, so Assange, 52, was freed Monday morning from a UK prison, flew from London Stansted Airport to the U.S. territory of Saipan in the Northern Mariana Islands. A $500,000 flight, according to reports. He will have a U.S. federal court hearing Wednesday morning on the remote Commonwealth Island. So, I just...
Isn't there something that Tim spoke about last night regarding if Byron, if the president Joe Biden can get something done with Julian Assange right now, then if Donald Trump becomes president, then he can't use Julian Assange in whatever thing he wants to bring against the Democrats or whatever, something like that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't paying attention.
Like he's taking some ammunition away from Trump in order.
He's taking ammunition away from Trump.
Yeah, I was the one who pardoned. Yeah.
I mean, Trump could still. Theoretically, Trump could still pardon the man, but it would effectively have. I guess it would take. No, it wouldn't even take it would take the moniker convicted felon off the man, but it would still leave the pardoned felon moniker on the man, which is still the reason why I argue that Kathy Hochul should pardon Trump in New York. Mm-hmm. So they could still use that. But
yeah, I mean, he already pled guilty, so that's the part of the pardon already kind of done,
Yeah. All right. Well,
sounds about right. Well, Brian, how about you take us away with this very, very, very interesting next article, good sir?
Yeah, this is coming at you from the AP. Judge alters Trump's gag order, letting him talk about witnesses' jury after hush money conviction. Manhattan judge on Tuesday modified Donald Trump's gag order, freeing the former president to comment publicly about witnesses and jurors in the hush money criminal trial that led to his felony conviction, but kept the others connected to the former president's case off limits until his sentence on July 11th. Judge Juan M. Merchan's decision just days before Trump's debate Thursday with President Joe Biden clears a presumptive Republican nominee again to go on attack against his former lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen, porn actor Stormy Daniels, and other witnesses. Rump was convicted in New York on May 30th, falsifying records to cover up potential sex scandal, making him the first ex-president convicted of a crime. In a 5-page ruling Tuesday, Merchan wrote the gag order was meant to protect the integrity of judicial proceedings, and the protections for witnesses and jurors no longer apply. Now the trial has ended and the jury has been discharged. Merchan said has been his strong preference to continue barring Trump from commenting about jurors whose names have not been made public, but that he couldn't justify doing so. The judge didn't leave in place a separate order that prohibits Trump and his lawyers from disclosing identities of individual jurors or their home or work addresses. Trump lawyer Tom Blanche said after the verdict, the defense team has destroyed that information. Okay.
I just want to ask, at what point did Trump ever try to dox a juror? Because that's what they're trying to say is the reason for the gag order. You know, like that's the one that people should really be looking at, is like to protect the jurors' identities and not being doxxed. When is he ever? And he would never do that. He's basically talking about the unconstitutional bias that's happening in the court system, which every American should be worried about, and it is something that should be brought up on the national stage. And they don't want to allow him to do that. And it's kind of funny that this is following up on the Assange article as well, because he brought to light a lot of things that our government was doing behind the scenes.
Right. Okay.
Well, Biddy, how about you take us away with this next article?
Sure. Let's go to the, we're going to the political one, sir?
Yes,
Court
ma'am.
blocks? All right. Court blocks part of Biden's student loan repayment plan for millions. Another signal that he wants to be the next president. He's trying to get his voters. A pair of federal judges on Monday halted key parts of President Joe Biden's new student loan repayment program, imperiling the administration's plan to lower monthly payments and erase student debt from millions of Americans ahead of the November election. Excuse me, it's not erase, it's transferring their debt into the taxpayers. Thank you very much. The two court rulings in response to lawsuits filed by Republican-led states prohibit the Education Department from moving ahead with major provisions of Biden's Save Loan Repayment Program. The decisions prevent the Biden administration from further reducing the monthly repayments of millions of borrowers as planned in July, or canceling more debt under the program. More than 8 million loan borrowers are enrolled in the SAVE plan, which the Biden administration launched last year, touting it as the most affordable option ever for federal loan borrowers. The Education Department already invoked the loan forgiveness provisions of the plan to cancel $5.5 billion of debt for 414,000 borrowers, with more scheduled. The SAVE program has been a cornerstone of the Biden administration's effort to provide student debt relief to borrowers, even as the COVID-era payment pause expired last year, and Biden's bigger ambitions for mass loan forgiveness were blocked at the Supreme Court. So we already had an issue with, people not paying because of, COVID and, that whole payment pause. Now you're just going to say, oh, nobody needs to pay, but that's not true. Again, it's going to be the taxpayers, as even these people who are graduating that are going into the workforce, they're going to be paying it back as well. And they're going to wonder why everything is so high in price. And they're not going to understand the reason.
Well, it's sad because all of these 20 to 25-year-olds, I'm sadly in that age range. They went to school, grade school for 13 years, K through 12, and then they went to college for an extra 4 years to get some piece of paper that is supposed to mean something, and as soon as you get out, you're supposed to magically find a job that is supposedly you're making X amount, or what you're told you're going to be making as soon as you get out of college, and you're going to have X amount of debt and you're going to have to pay back that debt. But no, that sadly does not actually happen in the real world, because as soon as you get out of college, these 20 to 25-year-old kids have absolutely no life experience, especially in the workforce. All they have been told to do their entire life is just do what they're told to do. Well, they do what they're told, and they don't really think for themselves. But in the workforce, you actually have to think for yourself, because you need, brain and 2 brain cells to, kind of like rub together or whatever.
Yeah. Nobody's
so
holding your hand anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nobody's holding your hand. So it's sad that all these people are coming out of colleges and thinking that they can earn this money. But no, you can't, because you're not going to get hired because you have 0 experience. All you have is a stupid piece of paper that means absolutely nothing. Unless you're like a doctor or an engineer or like something like really, really important, you need to have like a lot of knowledge for. Most of the other things you really don't need a lot of the knowledge for. You don't need the paper for.
And a lot of these students got well, no, great rant. But a lot of these kids took majors in gender studies, and that used to be something that these companies were
dance
hiring.
Theory?
Right.
Yeah, the thing that means absolutely nothing and is not going to contribute anything to the world.
Yeah, I mean, they used to be getting hired for that, but a lot of these companies are rolling back the DEI program. So there's that. It's a whole cluster F of.
I kind of want to tell this short story. I know this person who just got out of college, just graduated, out of their first job, and they're doing some marketing or whatever. They made like this poster or whatever, like, yeah, I'm so proud. Posted on my Snapchat story. Hey guys, look at this poster I made for this new job I'm working at. She goes into like the meeting or whatever where like she presents her poster, and they didn't like it, and they were mean to her. They said mean words, and she goes back on social media, and she's like, "These people didn't like my poster that I worked hours on, and they said mean words." And I'm like, yeah, that's life. That's the workplace, guys. Like nobody's gonna be nice to you anymore. I'm sorry. Grow up, and I don't know. Continue, I guess. Somebody else. T-Bone rant done. Guys, you know what? Speaking of my rant being done, it is time to move on to the next story. Crimson, take us away with this story.
So here we go again. It's the 2020 voter fraud. And this is actually going back to Twitter. Real Robert on X.com, as it is formerly known. Here it is. The Arizona Senate audit confirms the criminals, Katie Hobbs and Adrian Fontes, utilizing their single greatest crime of 2020 and 2022 for the 2024 presidential election. 25% of all 2020 mail-in ballots, equaling, remember, 420,987 out of 1.9 million confirmed to have no signature match. And that was just in Maricopa County alone. So there are definitely
I wish we had the boss here. I genuinely do, because I know he would have some things to say about this. But what I think he would say is, yeah, guys, the rug is being torn away, and we're gonna actually get to see, Oz, the great and powerful, the man behind the curtain. You're actually gonna be able to get to see it. And it's with this, guys. It's.
Do you know how much?
And clear. It's. I don't want to say.
Do you know how much Biden won by in Maricopa County? Because I just looked it up.
How much? Go ahead, tell T-Bone.
9,331 votes. Okay.
Question: is it possible to just throw into a question the previous election because of this now? Is that something that they can do?
I mean, you would think so.
No, like legitimately is like because like the courts have found out that there's something not right.
Discrepancies, yeah.
Yeah, there's some discrepancy in the voting in this one town, in this one area, and then Joe Biden only won by this one tiny amount. I mean, granted, 9,000 votes. I mean, it's not a lot of votes for the grand scheme of things. But if that was, everywhere, small pockets around the country, yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know if it's possible to call in to like go to the courts and be like, "Hey, yo, can someone check this? Because this over here is a little messed up, and I don't know about this. Can someone check this? Is that possible?"
Yep. And it's messed up because. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Crimson.
I was just saying I was going to try to find the exact numbers of how many states are having this evidence now pop up, because I tried to look on Google. How many states had election fraud, and everything I saw within the first 2 pages of Google was basically all these articles saying there was no election fraud. There's no evidence of election fraud. We have evidence that there was no election fraud, and it's all just a bunch of hooey. And I had to go through several.
You have to go to like the
Google.
300th page in the search results, probably.
There, a court just said it. A court just said it.
Well, there are also all articles from 2020, and I'm like, I couldn't find anything from 2023 and to current, because I don't know if they're purposely, either people are not reporting on it. The only time I've seen them has usually been on Twitter, and a lot of these news girls just don't want to talk about it, because you can't have them confirming, oh hey, all those conspiracy theorists that were calling all this crazy bull crap, yeah, they were right.
Gee, I wonder what all the people who were saying there's no election fraud. I wonder what they're going to be able to say now. They can't. I don't think you're allowed to say there's no. Oh yeah.
They won't say anything. They'll just write it off and like, oh, that didn't happen.
That just
at
happened.
This point, I'll just be happy.
It's cool.
At this point, I'll just be happy with them just saying, okay, this was an isolated incident that needs to be corrected. This was an isolated. If you don't want to admit that this was like a whole thing, conspiracy, fine. How about we just say this is an isolated incident, needs to be scrapped, needs to be looked into, needs to be overturned. This is like, do it like that, fine. I don't care, because we need to move forward, because they will not ever admit that this is like this was a whole conspiracy to change the election in Biden's favor. So we need to get it fixed before November 5th.
That's very, very true.
Happen.
That is very, very true. How about we move on to the very, very next article? Please take us away.
All right, so they finally got that cargo ship out of Baltimore. About
the one
goddamn
that
time.
crashed 3 months ago?
More than 3 at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, it's been like 90 days by my watch.
Yeah. So the Coast Guard is overseeing the voyage and providing a 500-yard safety zone around the ship.
I
was reading down.
People are going to throw tomatoes at it as it's leaving.
I guess. I don't know. I was just reading down the article a little bit, but Jesus, sure seems like it took them long enough to get that damn thing moving again.
I want to know what's in the cargo containers. That's what I want to know.
So do I.
You know what? That's
or what's in it now.
That's absolutely a fair question. That's absolutely a fair
were these
question.
like from these Amazon orders that literally took like 4 months to get here, and then they're not going to get it at all? Like that's just what goes in my brain.
That's probably where my microphone boom arm is.
Well, yeah. That's probably where mine is too. Not gonna lie.
Probably. All right, so we got like 3 more stories.
Yeah.
And so we got to do a lightning round.
Biddy, please take us away with this lightning round story.
Okay,
actually, this one was supposed to be mine. The court blocks part of Biden's student loan repayment program. Let me get this displayed for y'all. Here we go. From Politico.
Oh. This one we kind of touched upon this already, so we can actually probably move.
Okay, yeah. So, but basically, Biden tried to do something he really can't do. He got his PP slapped by the court again. Will it stop him? Probably not. He's a tyrant. Moving on. Okay, yeah. This one is
Crimson.
This one Crimson's. Yeah.
Me. So yeah, this living proof that dinosaurs once ruled the earth.
Sorry.
But yes, from our
I thought I saw
lovely
Beetlejuice. My bad.
It's okay.
I think she looks like Yzma from the Emperor's New Groove. But anyway, from our own Hannah Claire Brimblow. Congresswoman Maxine Waters predicts more killings if Trump is elected. The Democrat said that Trump is motivational to many of those who are racist.
Really? Really?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, continue.
The California Democrat used her June 23rd interview with MSNBC as her chance to make an ominous prediction about the public's reaction to a Trump win in November. Quote, "I'm very concerned, not only about my safety, But not only about the safety of members of Congress, she said, I'm concerned about the safety of so many people in this country, particularly people of color. Donald Trump has said that if he does not win, there is going to be fraud. And because it's going to be fraud, there will be blood in the streets. He threatened about civil war, and he threatens that there's going to be violence. Waters, who is currently serving her 17th term, continued by saying,
Kick her out! Kick her out! 17 terms is too much! Sorry.
Yeah,
She
fun
said,
fact, she doesn't even actually live in the district she represents.
Exactly.
Oh.
Sorry, no matter what you think, 17 terms is too much for one person to be in charge. I am sorry.
I think that should be a requirement, that you should have to live in the district that you represent.
I would think
Not
so
only
too.
that, but like 3 terms max, maybe 4 max. No 17. You're in the double digits. What are you doing with your life? Get a job.
She has a job, ruining your life from Congress.
The representative claims that thousands, maybe millions of people are being threatened and are at risk because of Donald Trump and his desire to seek revenge on anything and everybody. Waters said that Trump's remarks while campaigning, as well as the January 6th riot, would lead to more killings. Now, I already have to come out and say, this is the same woman that already called for violence. She is literally the one, and I pulled it up here. Yep. Called for protesters to stay on the streets and get more confrontational.
That's right.
So she is
and you don't even have to
constantly
take our word
advocating
for it.
violence.
It's still out there. You can look this
Oh, yeah.
up. You can see the video. You can see her saying it.
Yes, this lady, this lady Maxine Waters is a paragon of virtue and civility.
Is this the same woman that also said, I wish we could get the video up. Maybe we will get the video up tomorrow when the boss is back. This is the same woman that said something to the sorts of, get in the faces of Republicans and tell them that they are not welcomed here. Or something of that sort. Dude, if you're getting in the face of somebody, number one, don't do that. Especially if you don't know the person. That is not a good idea, because we have something called the Second Amendment. So secondly, be a decent and kind person. The golden rule is treat others how you want to be treated. Do you genuinely want people to come up into your face and yell at you and tell you that you're not wanted and that they don't want you here? Because if so, dude, that's cool. If that's what you want, people be gladly do it to you. But if that's not what you want, don't tell people to do that to other people. That's not cool, bro. Do I need to go on for a third one? I've been going on so many rants today, guys. What is going on?
T-Bone.
Hey,
T-Bone.
I have one last thing.
Okay.
I was just going to say that, she specifically said she was worried about the safety of people of color. Do you not remember that Trump did more for Black America than any other president? Black on Black crime.
Yeah, there was like a boatload of stories back in the 90s that rappers wanted to be like Trump or something like that. Not only
We also
rappers,
had the platinum
but, like,
plan going.
There were stories of people of color and not people of color going to Trump and being like, "Hey, yo, the banks wouldn't give me a loan. Can you spot me some money?" He's like, "Yeah, here's some money." I'm like, dude, that's so cool, bro. That's so cool, guys. Before we go on to the games, I have an announcement to make. Guys, tonight on Timcast IRL, it is Amy. Is that Kremer? I don't know how to pronounce I don't want to mispronounce it. Amy, Kremer. I think that's Kremer.
Kramer, maybe?
Kramer. Got it. Thank you so much. Amy Kramer. Sorry. Guys, she is an RNC National Committee woman elect for the GOP.
Georgia GOP.
Oh, the Georgia GOP?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, man. She's a chair for America's First Women. Bro, she's a co-founder for Women for Trump. Yo, what? Co-founder for Women for Trump? Oh yeah, she's hashtag MAGA and hashtag America First, hashtag paper ballots 2024, and hashtag it says stop this excitement is lost when you stop mid-sentence and can't pronounce it. I understand, but that's because I actually have a stutter, sir. I won't say I was born with a stutter, but I actually have a stutter in my life. But guys, it is time to move on to my favorite time of the day. It is the games. The first game is called The Be or Not, where Brian gives us some headlines and he tries to fool T-Bone. Let's see if he can fool T-Bone today. Brian, take us away.
All right, your first headline for Be or Not is to fix climate change, California wants to mandate freight trains that do not exist. Moving on.
Wow.
Headline 2Bs. Human-generated art places third in AI art contest and then gets disqualified. Headline number C3PO. World's top scientists convene in a secret lab to develop the perfect drug cocktail for Biden to make it through the 90-minute debate. Elizabeth, if you will.
She already got it, bro.
Yeah, I know, because I gave her the answers ahead of time.
Oh. Well, not the answers. But
okay, I'm sorry. This is how we're gonna do this from now on. Okay, whatever. It's not F it. We do it live. Okay. It's F it. We're gonna like pre-plan like a tiny bit, but F it. We do it live.
She has no foreknowledge of the correct headline, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't.
I merely gave her summaries for the poll.
Shakira is trying to say to fool T-Bone. You really want to try to fool T-Bone, Shakira? No, you're not going to fool T-Bone today. I'm going to win. Watch me win. I'm going to sing. Yo, watch me sing today, bro. I'm going to sing so loud and so hard for you, Shakira.
Yes, I got a split audience.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No. Your humble producer loves it when there's a split audience.
5, 3, and 3. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number A. Yeah, Rick, stop being a meanie with the thing. You know, stop it. You bad.
Final answer, T-Bone.
Final answer. Final answer is.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not the B, T-Bone.
What?
That's not the B.
But it.
Steak sauce wasn't the B. You lost.
But
you lost.
Oh, T-Bone, no. That's all right.
Never loses. Oh.
You'll win tomorrow.
I'll win tomorrow. I need a song. No.
Merely for entertainment purposes, I will reveal the actual headline.
All right.
You're lying. You're lying, Brian.
World's top scientists convene in secret lab from the Babylon Bee. World's top scientists convene in a secret lab to develop the perfect drug cocktail to make for Biden to make it through 90 minutes debate. Albuquerque, New Mexico, because all the best shit happens in Albuquerque.
Isn't that where they had Roswell or something like that?
Dude, that's Walter White territory.
Oh.
Planning for the president's much anticipated face-off with Donald Trump began in earnest this week with a group of world's top scientists convened in the secret lab, perfect drug cocktail for Joe Biden to make it through the 1 hour debate. The lab, reportedly located deep underground beneath an unsuspecting industrial laundromat, was tasked with concocting the substance that would be strong enough to help President maintain some semblance of alertness and cognitive focus with the debate with Trump. We've got our brightest minds working on this, said one inside source who has to remain anonymous. Keeping Biden coherent and intelligible for an entire hour seemed like an impossible task. But we have no choice but to come up with some pharmaceutical combination that will give him a fighting chance. Thus far, the team of leading scientists and chemists have tested a number of drug cocktails on President Biden with varying results. There have been a few promising ones, but nothing completely effective, one source disclosed. They usually start off well, but wear off too quickly. Our last attempt kept him alert for 20 minutes before he started trying to eat the podium microphone. We'll keep trying. Administration officials admitted that it may be difficult to keep Biden in good condition for the debate without making it obvious is pumped full of highly illegal chemical compounds. At the publishing time, the Trump team had reportedly begun working on a list of great nicknames for Joe Biden. Oh, B, you never disappoint. Never.
I just want to say that it's kind of a little bit hard to do a trial and error for the president in a sense because he's the president and he needs to be doing stuff. But honestly, all Joe does is shake hands with Casper the Ghost.
Sign his name.
Yeah. He does do that.
He goes to the bathroom on stage,
allegedly.
And he talks with such vigor, it's uncanny. Now, guys, it is time to move on to T-Bone's favorite part of the day. It is time for Caption This, where T-Bone gives you a picture and you give T-Bone the caption. Guys, I was listening to a song by the name of Dance Monkey. If you know it, you know it. It was on the radio. It was not my choice. It was just on the radio, and I heard it, and I was like, monkey, Yellow Brick, and then right after that was Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and I was like, yo, Dance Monkey on a Yellow Brick Road? Okay. Dance Monkey, Yellow Brick Road. Okay, AI, do it. And I don't. It's okay. He's like,
you got Shaolin chimps.
I am a Shaolin monkey, and I will kick your butt. I don't know, but also I'm what's the song? Where the lollipop gang? The
lollipop tail.
Yeah, no, it's the I thought it was a Lollipop Mafia.
Oh, maybe that's the remix.
Dude, you're the Italian. I mean, so am I, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah. So guys, get your captions into this lovely Shaolin monkey, Yellow Brick Road dance monkey picture. I don't know, man. I just don't go into my brain. Not a good place to go. That's all I gotta say. But with the starting of the second game, and it's time to move on to the mid-third time game, Biddy's 100-meter dash. Biddy, please take us away.
Got you, T-Bone. All right, so coming to you from CBS News, another feel-good story, as we like to do during this time. She knew her son and other people with disabilities have so much to give, so she opened a cafe to employ them. Maureen Stenko always felt her son, Nick, had so much to give. Nick is 20 and is on the autism spectrum. And despite her knowing he had so much to give, what he would do after graduation kept his mom up at night. I was lying in bed one night at 3 a.m. I was thinking about, oh man, what's going to happen to him? You know, it's like coming, it's impending now. Stenko told CBS News. In Pennsylvania, where they live, students with disabilities can stay in school until they're 22 years old. Stenko said she's heard from many parents of kids with disabilities that they worry about their kids' futures. I actually remembered a saying that my father had: when you have a problem, pray like hell, then get up off your knees and do something. And that's when it popped in my head. So much to give, she said. She brought her worry to Nick's therapist, Tyler Camerell, who told her he had a goal of opening a restaurant to employ people with disabilities. They teamed up with philanthropist Kathy Operman to make that dream a reality. And about 2 years later, quote, so much to give was no longer just Stenko's mantra, it was a restaurant. They opened the So Much to Give Inclusive Cafe in Cedars, Pennsylvania in January 2023. They employ 63 people. 80% of employees have a disability, and they work as greeters, food runners, sous chefs, dishwashers, and servers. But the cafe is not only a place to work, it's become a safe place for others with disabilities to dine. We never even took Nick to a restaurant before this cafe opened, because when we used to, it wasn't worth it, because we would spend all this money to go out to eat, to be completely stressed out. This cafe has taught Nick how to sit in a restaurant, because now we have a place to go where if he stands up and starts hopping like a bunny or clapping or yelling, nobody cares. While at So Much to Give, we met Lauren Oppoltz, who is hearing impaired and works at the cafe as both a hostess and sign language teacher. I mean, if you would ask me over a year ago, 2 years ago, that I would be a hostess, a server, I wouldn't believe you because I have grown so much self-confidence. She said, a lot of these employers I've known since the very, very beginning, and the growth I see in them, it's just mind-blowing. Stanko didn't know if Nick would be able to work at the cafe because of his disability and extreme food allergies, but he's exceeded her expectations and helped out at the cafe before it opens, setting up the tables before diners arrive. I actually brought him here on Wednesday because his school was closed, and he set this entire room up without me saying a word, and the level of pride in him was just incredible. Stanko didn't stop at the cafe. Her dream was to create a space to teach people with disabilities. So across the street, she opened up the Inspiration Studio, where they teach music, life skills, crafts, and other classes for people with disabilities. Stanko says she couldn't have done it all without her team and the donors who helped make both of the places possible. I did originally think that So Much to Give was all about Nick and others with different disabilities, she said, and what I've learned through the whole process is that it's not just about Nick and other people with disabilities. Everybody has so much to give.
Oh.
So this is a bit of an old story, but it's beautiful to just remember that people out there are, no matter what's going on in this world, no matter how much craziness we have, that we still have people out there trying to push forward, still trying to make the American dream possible for everybody.
And Brian, you, I know you're able to speak on this. If you don't mind saying a couple words.
Prefer not to.
Understood. Guys, it is time to get back to our regularly scheduled effed up program. Crimson, if you could be so kind to go back and forth with me on these.
Alrighty, and
captions.
also, will do. Also, I am putting those little finger icons for actual ones, so we don't accidentally read over non-comments. So,
oh, sweet, good job,
lovely. All right, Crimson, please start
Would you
us
like
off.
to start us off? Oh, okay.
First.
Number 1 at Bergen92 said Minions 3 Year of the Monkey.
That's a good one.
I like that. Yeah.
Rick coming in saying Buddhism's newest monks.
Knosky coming in with Monkey Scene T-Bone Do.
Crimson coming in saying the new Kung Fu Panda 5 Rise of the Monkeys.
I'd actually really want to see this movie if it was a real movie. It looks fun.
Oh yeah. Pandas versus monkeys. Who would come out on top? Gee, I don't know.
Knosky coming in again with we identify as human.
Great.
That's a good one. The Boss coming in saying Quentin Tarantino presents Kill Harambe Volume 2.
No. Harambe lives.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right,
Shakira?
where was I?
Shakira.
Yep,
Shakira's up.
Shakira. The frontman for Crazy Town just died, so now we should watch Bloodhound Gang.
Who?
I'm actually unsure if that was one or not.
I think that was, but I don't know what that is. I don't know. Vash coming in saying, Curious George had enough after they cut off his tail. Return of the Monkey.
I love that little tinfoil Mandela effect action in there. They took away Curious George's tail and
Rick
made
coming
believe
in
like
for
it was
some...
never there.
Yep. Rick coming in with those who play Bloons TD6 might get this one. Buddha went chimps mode.
Did he?
That's all
You
I
went
got.
chimps
I
mode?
think Lee is the next
No.
one.
See, you don't even know what chimps mode is, though. Okay, so chimps mode, it's like you have one life and you get like 0 money, and like it's hard, it's difficult, it's 0 through 100. It is so hard, but I've beaten it on almost every single map because I am a G. Side note. Next one from Lee coming in saying, monkey paw technique. Who flung who?
That's the funniest one so far.
Yep, I agree.
Oh,
You
we
got to
definitely
think
gotta
about it a
get that
second.
one.
I think the reading definitely did it justice as well. You're welcome. Shakira. Nobody's supposed to know that. Shh.
Not keep coming back up.
Shh.
Nowski coming back up with it's not monkeypox, it's monkey style.
Monkey style.
Monkey style.
Jesus, Chris.
Well, no. Well, okay. I think I'm supposed to say now. Well,
Yeah.
now I see where the monkey stance really came from. Ha ha! I did do martial arts, and that is definitely not one of the stances.
No,
At least in my martial arts.
I don't know.
Kanowski's going for quantity, not quality today. These monkeys are going to spank you.
No. Hey, we're the monkeys! We've been monkeying around! What's the next line? Ain't no... Something. Yeah! I don't know the words. It's the Beach Boys? The Beastie Boys? I don't even know who sings the song.
I don't
But
remember
I know the
song's
rhythm,
words.
though.
Yeah.
Crimson, you're up.
Vash coming up with Bubbles. Vash said Bubbles got tired of Michael Jackson assaulting him, so he trained in monk fu.
Ooh, Lee
Oh,
coming in saying, I said monks, not monkeys. That's a good one.
Kanowski again with what mutant ninja turtles you believe in, but not monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What mutant ninja turtles you believe in, but not monkeys?
Come on
Sorry, I had to say
now.
it right.
King Louis's Northern Tribe? Huh?
That's from the Jungle Book. Yep.
Oh.
You remember King Louis from the Jungle Book?
The orangutan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Louis.
I know
the Northern
stories.
Tribe.
Interesting.
Vash coming in again with now we see why humans lost in Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they did, because they're just bad. They're bad. Oopa monkey style? Huh? I don't get it.
Oh, it's Oppa Gangnam Style, and it's Oppa Monkey Style.
I'm stupid. That's about right. Yeah, bearded patriots up.
Bearded
What
with
you got,
Planet of
Crimson?
the Apes, Kung Fu Style.
Ooh,
Bearded Patriot said Planet of the Apes, Kung Fu Style.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay,
That's
so
coming in. What's up? Cut it
I
off?
was just, yeah. I mean, we need to cut it off.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll just finish. We'll just finish reading them. What was it? Vash coming in saying, this is a good one. I do like this one. When to Maxine Waters train in Wushu? Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that's it. Only you.
Okay, so
Can we get a poll going? Let's get a poll going, guys.
yeah.
We got a 2, we got a 4, we got a 5, we got a 3, we got a 5. 5. Whoa, we got a 5. We got 2 5s. Whoa, guys, let's do the 2 5s.
Should I do 3 and
Let's do
No, do the 4 and the 2 5s. Do the 4 and up.
Okay, yeah. 4 and 2 5s. Yeah. Chris, your Monkey C T-Bone Do has not gotten it. Sorry, buddy.
And these 3 that are going in will pit 2 Midday Rush co-hosts against a habitual offender.
Habitual offender? Who's habitual? I don't want to offend anybody. I mean, I try not to offend anybody. Only Rosie O'Donnell. Sorry, I had to. It just came to my mind. So we got the 3 captions. We got the new Kung Fu Panda 5, Rise of the Monkeys. We've got number 2, Quentin Tarantino presents Kill Harambe, Volume 2, and the last one, Monkey Paw Technique. Who flung who? I like that one. I like that one. I like that one the best, just because it's HU space FLUNG space POO. Poo. Not PU. It's POO.
Yeah, we got a clear winner, and when it came in, I suspected it would.
Mm-hmm.
You suspected what? T-Bone would win?
No, that Lee would with monkey paw technique. Who flung poo?
Yeah, who flung poo? Congratulations, Lee, on winning today's caption. This. I don't really have anything to say to you, good sir, because you work so graciously and so hard behind the scenes for this show. So thank you so much for coming up with this lovely caption, and I cannot wait to see. Wow, he's already got it done. This is how fast this man does. It's not even the end of the show, and he already has the meme created. You know what? Somebody actually mentioned to me that we should make like a social media page, like Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, and just post these pictures on the page.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you to that person who gave me that idea. Guys, it is time to end the show, or at least wind down the show. Guys, tonight on Timcast IRL at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is Amy Kramer. She is the RNC National Committee woman elect for the GOP. She's the chair, America's first woman. Guys, she's a pretty cool woman. If you'd like to call in and talk to Amy tonight, you can call in at Timcast Discord. Go to timcast.com, sign up, join the Discord. It's great. And yeah, you'll be able to call in and actually talk to this woman. If you have a question for her, you'll be able to talk to her tonight. And yeah, guys, this Saturday, do not miss it at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is none other than the great show called The Leftovers with Biddy, Brian, and sometimes Crimson, and sometimes T-Bone. Guys, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is on Saturday, guys, on Saturday. It is none other than the boss, Roman Nation, on Rumble, 10 p.m. Do not miss it. It's going to be a great show. Guys, I'm going to be ending out the show. Biddy, do you have any last words for the lovely audience?
No, thank you all for watching, especially you guys on YouTube and X. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to every videos we drop on this channel. It's always Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day, everybody.
Crimson, the Gothic girl, any last words for us?
Be the change you want to see in the world. Like, just don't be a dick. Like, just sometimes even just that alone is going to go a long way in this world right now.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Those are indeed wise words.
Rule of thumb.
Wise words by Crimson. Now, with the wise old words, Brian, please end us with some wise words, good sir.
I was going to say the corollary to that is don't be a C word, but we're on YouTube, so I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, don't say that. Please don't say that. I don't want to get canceled.
But anyway, Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, spending your early evening with us. Catch us tomorrow, same time, same channel. But now you need to get off my lawn. Stay on the sidewalk. What?
Just, I'll give it to you, buddy. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You ready? All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening again to the very own Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone. That is the Gothic girl, Crimson Catnip, the lovely Elizabethy, and the old man, Brian. Please end us out, good sir.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Oh, shit. I ended it.
We're still on YouTube, buddy. We're still on YouTube. Say the
bye to
line.
YouTube.
Yeah, get off my
Why is it
lawn,
mine?
stay on the sidewalk, all that stuff. You know, hey,
Guys,
like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit.
like, share, comment, subscribe. I don't know how to do the things. Oh, what a great show. Oh, lovely.
All right, so, okay.